Hey, hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk a little bit about how your money probably isn't going where you think it is going. So, even for those of us who budget down to the penny, we often are really surprised by where our money is actually going based on where we think it's going. And if you're not budgeting, if you're not actually tracking your money to see where it's going, you really have no idea where it's going. And I can guarantee you, if you go through this exercise that we're going to do in just a couple minutes here, you're going to be surprised by some of the things that you find out. And in this video, I'm going to take you directly into a lesson from our budgeting course so you can find out exactly where your money is going. And you can do this for free, and you can do this in just a few minutes of your time, so you don't have to go back through your last 6 months of bank statements to add it all up and see where it's going. You can do this really, really quick with this free tool. So let me know how this goes for you down in the comments below. Let me know if there's any surprises that you discover. And if it turns out that your money wasn't going exactly where you thought it was, let us know down in the comments below. And with that, let's get to it. All right, so now first on the list, we need to find out where your money is going and where it has been going. And so one way you can do this is just taking all your bank statements, credit card statements, wherever you spend your money, whether that's cash, and just take all those transactions, put it in a spreadsheet, and just kind of break them out into categories, see how much you're spending on groceries each month, see how much you're spending on gas or fuel for the car, and just kind of break all those things out. So that's one way you can do it. And personally, that's a little bit more work than I would like to do, especially because there's a far easier option, and that's what I'm going to show you now. So if you've been around Seed Time for a while at all, you know that one of my favorite tools that I use is called Personal Capital. And basically, it's like the modern version of Quicken, where it helps you manage your money, it gives you a big picture overview, and does a whole bunch of other stuff. But Quicken was never free, and this is actually a free tool, and I personally think it's way better than Quicken ever was. And so this is my preferred method to see where my money is going. And I can kind of look back the last few months and see where I actually spent my money on everything. And if free wasn't good enough, they actually have a referral program at the time of this recording. Don't know if this will always be around, but at the time being, you get $20 if you just use our link to go create your account. And so the sign up process will take you a couple minutes, but once you get logged into your account, it's going to look a little bit like this. And at this point, what we want to do is link up any accounts where you're actually spending money out of them. So if you have a checking account that you have a debit card linked to it, you want to do that. If you have a credit card that you're using for spending, you want to link that up to it. There's a whole bunch of other features in here, and net worth tracking, and a whole bunch of other things like tracking investments and things like that you can do. But it's kind of beyond the scope of what we're focusing on right now. Right now, we're focusing on budgeting. So let's go ahead and get those accounts linked up. So you can just go ahead and click link account, and then just link up everything you need to from there. Once your account is linked, you'll have a little something like this. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm done linking accounts for now. And then it's going to go ahead and pull in all your other accounts here. And so it says it's still importing, and so it's going to be pulling in some of that data from your bank. All right, and then once these accounts are finally pulled in, what you can do is you can delete off any accounts that you don't need. Maybe they're old accounts you're not using or anything like that. But at this point, what we can do is go ahead and click over on the cash flow tab right here. And what this is going to do, it's going to pull up all the different transactions that we've had over the last month or so. And so what we just need to do is just go through and categorize each one. And so this is Sprouts, this is groceries, that one's already done. It's going to guess for you, which is going to be helpful. So like Lowe's goes to home improvement. This one was a refund, but we're also going to put this to home improvement. And so once you get all the transactions categorized into their respective categories, you can go over to click on expense, this tab. And then this is going to show you how much you've spent for the given month in each one of these categories. And this is a brand new card for us, and so I've only been using it a couple weeks, but if I've been using this card for the last couple months, I'd be able to see the past couple months worth of data. And so you can kind of get some good averages of how much you spend in each category. And the reason this is important, because most people, when they've never budgeted before, they really have a poor estimate of how much they actually spend. I find that almost everybody thinks they spend this much, but they actually spend this much on almost every category. And while this might be a very sobering exercise for you, it's going to be the perfect way to start our new budgeting categories and to have a starting point, really, to know how much to start budgeting for each one of these particular categories. And so I'm really excited to announce that we just launched a course teaching this entire real money budgeting system and how we do it and how we structure all of our accounts, what banks work best for this, and a whole bunch of other things. And at the time of this recording, it is available for purchase and open for enrollment, but we are only going to be opening enrollment probably about 2 times a year. So you can check the link up above or down in the description below to get more information on the whole thing or get on the waiting list if enrollment is closed. All right, so now I'm going to flip on over to the screen and show you everything that's included. And so the course itself is an online video course. You can take it at your own pace. You can watch it all in one sitting, or you can take your time. It's completely up to you. You can watch it anywhere, so you can watch it on any computer, tablet, smartphone, anything above. You have lifetime access to the course. And the core lessons that teach the actual system, it's about 14 videos, and you can watch it in less than 45 minutes. And in addition to the core video lessons, there's about $50 worth of bonuses that we're including as well, which we can kind of go into. So one of them is my bill pay system that I use to pay all my bills. And what's great about this is it saves you time every single month when you're paying bills. And on top of that, it virtually guarantees that you're never going to have a late payment, which is really, really nice. In addition to that, there's a bonus training that just kind of goes through my shopping process and how I save up to 50% on almost anything I buy. And this works offline and online. And you definitely won't save 50% on everything you buy, but there have definitely been things that I have used this system for and saved over 50%. So it actually works. It's effortless, it's painless, and it's just something we all should be doing if we want to save any money at all. And this is our budgeting spreadsheet and worksheet that we created. You'll use this in the course kind of when you're getting started to kind of get all your ducks in a row. And then we'll move on to the actual system, which will utilize the bank account. So anyway, those are a few of the bonuses that we are including in this at the time of this recording. Who knows if that will change in the future. But in the meantime, if you are trying to get your finances in order and really trying to find a budgeting method that will work for you, definitely encourage you to check out our course. And we would love to have you in with us.